So now I have the great honor of introducing you to Amy Hepworth. Amy is a fifth-generation farmer. She's an owner and operator of a 550-acre organic farm called Hepworth Farms, and she's been the owner and operator since 1982. She's also part of the Empire State Growers, and she has a Bachelor of Science in Pomology from Cornell University. Welcome, Amy.
Hi. Happy Earth Day. Thank you for having me. So we're here on a day to discuss this wonderful plant in relationship to climate resiliency and our community. And this plant, grown outdoors, is one of the most powerful experiences because it's got so much leaves, and it's the way it takes the sun in and takes that CO2 in and transports it into the ground at such an efficiency. It's actually a carbon sequester even more powerful than the forest. It's pretty an amazing plant. So definitely needs to be grown outside. It's going to be definitely beautiful in your yard. You're going to love to have it. So the fight to bring it outside to our communities and have a homegrown, and sourcing your local is very important. Know your source. Agriculture plays a very important part in climate resiliency. So it's Earth Day, and all these things come into play. So on our farm, we practice the whole lives of systems approach, which is this system that is all interconnected, and you're paying attention to the plant and the entire system. So what I'm saying is that this plant, with its amazing ability to take in the sun and sequester the carbon and put it into the soil, which then the carbon goes into the soil, makes available for the plants as food, and with all the biological action in a whole live systems approach, you're really trying to just force as much things that are alive, you want them to stay alive. So, and you want to encourage alive. So all those carbon that got into the soil and all the microbes are going to bring it into food, into another plant, and you're going to eat it. So this plant plays a role in helping our environment when grown outdoors. So it's a great agricultural crop, and we want it in our community. So I just want to say that change is slow, and as an organic grower and focusing on it, it takes time. So it's up to each and every one of us to impact climate resiliency, because change is slow, and our consciousness needs to be able to understand the importance of understanding the truth and understanding how to make the planet better for those that haven't been born, and to be in good relation with all our relation. This is the key to climate resiliency. It's change by individual action. So each and every one of us can do our own part. And in agriculture, it's kind of hard for people to understand because it's really hard to feed all the people, and we plow the lands, and but all the communities can grow this plant and do it in the best way possible. And farming has improved. And this is Earth Day, and we've gone out of the green revolution, and we're awakening the biological revolution, and farmers are now talking about their soil. And we have something to be grateful for, because after 40 years of working really hard, we've made great changes. And if everybody understands the importance of how important it is that we all take part in this climate change resiliency, each and every one of us will make a really big impact in this change. And this plan has an amazing, we really want it to affect the economy by it not going to just the money. We want it to stay in our communities, and we want it to be in the local shops, because it is a very abundant and a powerful plant. So I think I'll wait for all the questions, because I know there's a lot of time, and I'm happy to talk more and for a long time around the plant. I grew it. We grew 200 acres. It was an amazing experience. We still have it. And we grew another one. And so I would like to understand how important agriculture is in changing resiliency. And I want you to know that there's a lot of people for 40 years working to change it, and change is happening. We're teaching farmers about keeping their soils alive and how important is soil. It's so important. It's everything to the planet. It is such a powerful metabolic action. And without a healthy soil, we really won't be able to influence climate change. I mean, we need to just focus on that as growers. And I want you to know that I'm really committed to it. And I'm really committed to, and our organization is also. Yeah. Thank you, because I don't know what time it is, but I'm sure that I've taken up enough time.
You did great. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate it. I always learn so much when you speak, and I'm always filled with hope when I hear you speak. So thank you.
You're welcome, and pleasure.